Howdy ho, friends and neighbors. Welcome back to the Crossroad Cafe. Today we have an interesting bass guitar. Went to the flea market today. Everybody that knows me knows I can't pass up a bass guitar for 40 bucks. It's an interesting piece of Americana. You know what you're thinking. It's got its bumps and bruises. Somebody made the body. It's plywood. It's very thin. They actually did a pretty nice job, but it's very thin, and they really did a good job on the finish at one time. Who knows how old this bass is? It's been through the ringer. Doesn't really play very well. It's 30-inch scale. The bridge saddles are lowered. They're decked, lowered to the deck. There's only two of them. There's not four, so it's a little harder to intonate. Bridge cover, some mute, some foam mute on the back side of that. It does have a truss rod. It turns. I don't know how well it works, but truss rod's not going to help the action on this. When I got it, it was about a half a mile off the neck. I got it down to about a quarter mile. So I thought it was a guitar pickup, but it's got 4 poles across, so it's probably actually a bass pickup. It's actually pretty hot output. Homemade pick guard. Somebody glued some kind of thumb rest on there, and needed a couple wires resoldered, but super lightweight. But cheap old Japanese bass, I'm sure, and I don't know what happened to the original body, but apparently somebody was into that. I'm not, just so you know. Many years ago, when I was young, I messed around with that a little bit, and I used to say that, well, God made it. It's got to be good. It's natural. God don't have a problem with it. But I don't believe that now. I'm a new creature in Christ. Old things passed away. All things have become new. According to the Bible, actually using mind-altering drugs, it's a form of witchcraft, really. So God does not endorse witchcraft. As a matter of fact, He tells us to stay away from it. So I'm just throwing that out there. It's my opinion. I believe what I read in the Bible. So anyway, interesting bass. I thought if nothing else, I'd hang it on the wall as something to look at, something to talk about, and it does look cool. So the fretboard is it's pretty dry. Got some cracks in it. The neck is really fat and round. It's not my favorite profile, but it actually is playable. It's just not comfortable. Somebody took some fingernail polish at the dots on the side markers. I don't think they're very tiny. You can't really hardly see them, so they took some fingernail polish. Got a couple chunks in the neck. This thing's got some serious war paint. It's got some mojo. It's got a vibe going on, and it's just interesting. But it actually sounds pretty good. These strings, they got to be 30 years old. Who knows? They're really dirty and really dead. But I might put a new set of old strings on it. I don't know. They'd have to be newer than these. But just want to do a little sound demo and let you check it out. works, but it makes it hard to find out where you are on it. Getting some mud now. There's the mud. Who knows what weed base, flea market special, same flea market too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Adios.